Hey mama, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little under a month since we got back from our 3-week vacation around the South Pacific. We started with a 2-week vacation on the Disney cruise and then ended with a week in Australia. So I thought it would be fun to give you a little behind the scenes into our adventure, the memories we created, the fun that was had, and talk a little bit about how this trip came to be, how it was possible for me to take a 3-week vacation away from my business. So get comfy, get cozy, and let's chat. I had so much fun putting this video together for you, just reliving the moments, reliving the magic. As I'm sure you already know, Disney is magical. Everything that they do, everything that they touch, they just bring it to the next level. And we had such an amazing time. It really did feel like a once-in-a-lifetime trip. That being said, I do plan on doing this all over again. It was just that good. So this is less of a review video and more of, here was our experience, let's talk, let's chat. That being said, I do want to, give you some feedback, give you our opinion, let you know how our experience was. So I'm going to mix in some of that with the talk about how this trip came to be and how it was possible for me as an entrepreneur to break away for 3 weeks. Here's a look at our room. We had a deluxe family suite, ocean view with veranda. There was so much room. It was so spacious, a family of 5, and we had plenty of room to spread out, to feel comfortable, and to not feel like we were confined into, a small space in the middle of the ocean. We did opt for the veranda. We wanted to have that space outside of our room where we could feel the fresh air, where we could see the sea and just kind of escape from the room. There was plenty of storage, plenty of space to unpack our belongings, to, like I said, spread out, and then also places for us to store our luggage. We did have, we had 3 suitcases, a couple of book bags, and like I said, plenty of room to do that. I love the way we had the curtain that separated our sleeping space from the children's sleeping space. Definitely came in handy just to, have that privacy. Also, like I said, plenty of storage, able to hang our clothes. That ladder there you'll see is for the bunk beds to access the top bunk. I also love the way that the stateroom divides the bathroom space. So you'll see that one part of the bathroom has a toilet and a sink, and the other part has a shower and sink. So definitely comes in handy. Family of 5, while somebody is showering, other people can be using the bathroom, getting ready, all of the things. You'll also see in the shower space, another thing that is super beneficial for a family with young kids is that the shower has a bathtub in it. And we did use it, comes in handy. It was perfect. So all in all, the space was great. It worked for us. It was comfortable. We spread out, and it became a home away from home for 2 weeks. Look at the room during turn down. When you leave the room, the beds are up. When you come back, they're all set for bed. It's perfect. You'll see that the bottom bunk has a rail, a bed rail for our 2-year-old. Disney thinks of everything. Each kid had their own space, and this was perfect for us. Okay, as you are taking a look at the water area and all the fun things to do, I want to just kind of dive into how a trip like this is possible. How is it that our sole income is generated from my business and I was able to step away for 3 weeks? It all comes down to building a business that is creating not only money, but time, right? It's really important to me that I am implementing a business model that is not only depositing money into my account, but time back into my schedule. I want to be able to make memories like this. But again, I also need to be making money. And so making memories and making money simultaneously, using a business model and a marketing strategy that creates time and money at the same time, having a marketing strategy that is working for me when I'm not working, those are all things that are super important and allow us to live a life where, I can take a 3-week vacation from my business. All right, let's pause and talk a little bit about the dining. There were 3 main dining options. Tiana's is the first one, and this is with a really great New Orleans vibe for the Princess and the Frog, sorry. So that was our first dining option. The second was Animator's Palette, which was this really cool space that had all of the awesome Disney drawings on the wall. And the night starts off with white walls, and then it progresses and all of the color starts to come through, and it was a really cool experience. And the last night there, we actually did our own art. We drew it and then it showed up on the screens there, which again was really cool, and the kids loved it. So that's the second option. And then the third option was Tritons, and I actually didn't get a lot of footage of Tritons, but I mean, look at this child eating his bread. Like, it's just, how could I not include that here? But those were the three main dining options for dinner, the only ones actually, but they were great. They worked. Okay, as you watch us enjoy all of the amazing activities that the cruise offered, let me just say you are never bored. There is something to do every 15 to 30 minutes. So watch as we enjoy our time on the cruise. But let's get back into the conversation, right? It's not just about creating time, it's about creating time and money. And so something else that I've been able to implement that has allowed me to make money even when I'm stepping away from my business is having a product suite that can support my clients at multiple points of their journey so that I am not having to start from scratch each month. I have clients who are repeat clients, repeat customers, because I'm able to serve them at multiple points of their journey. So it took getting really clear on my client's journey and then creating a product suite, right, which is offers that are in alignment with each point, right? So basically I have an offer for each point of my client's journey. And doing that has allowed me to kind of sit back when it comes to selling, not completely because we want to be selling to make money, right? But I was able to make money even while I was on my vacation because of the product suite, but again, also because the marketing strategy that was working for me when I wasn't working. Okay, back to the cruise for a second. I just need to say that the character experiences on the cruise were unlike any other, like completely different than when you're at the park. Now, granted, we were on a 2-week cruise, so there were a lot less kids, so the lines were shorter and the characters were able to engage with the children for an extended amount of time. Our first night there, Rapunzel literally played hide and seek with our boys, and just, it was, I mean, I don't know if it was the highlight of their trip. It was definitely the highlight of their day, and it being day one, it really just set the tone for the rest of the cruise and just allowed us to see what was coming. It was awesome. But all of these amazing character experiences where you're able to interact and dance with the characters and talk with them and let them know how much you appreciate them and love them, that was the highlight, especially for our 2-year-old. I think that this is something that is going to go down. Maybe he won't remember it, but it's going to go down as one of the top memories that I have for him anyways. Our first port of call was American Samoa, and the greeting that they had for us, like the way that they just welcomed us, was next level. The performance, the greeting, the love. I was emotional. I think most people were emotional watching as these people just performed their heart out and really let us experience their culture. It was something that I will never forget. We were standing out there on our veranda watching as they performed and as they shared their culture with us in a way that I never would have experienced otherwise. Super grateful for them taking the time out to do this for us. It was really gloomy out, and so we weren't sure what kind of a day we were going to have. We didn't have an excursion planned, but we made the best of it. We were able to explore and see a little bit of American Samoa, eat some of the amazing, delicious food, and all in all, it was a really great day. Second port of call was Fiji, and we were able to take a tour bus to a nearby beach. Actually, the beach was an hour away, who am I kidding? But it allowed us to experience the island and hear from our tour guide just about the way that the people live and the things that are important to them. We had a great day at the beach. The sun came out, it all cleared up. And again, another great day was had in the South Pacific. Last port of call was New Caledonia, and I think this was everyone's favorite. The view, like driving in, can you say driving in? It was majestic. It was beautiful. We took a tour of the island. We got to go to an aquarium, which was the children's favorite part. They loved interacting with the sea turtles. We were able to experience New Caledonia, see it from different vantage points, and another great day was had. But again, I think this was our favorite, and I'd love to make our way back here one day. The last thing I want to say is that the shows on the Disney cruise are amazing. Do not miss them. Make sure that you're there on time. We actually had 2 shows that were on, the deck. It was Pirates Night and then Marvel Night, and we had 2 nights of fireworks, and the fireworks were just incredible. I didn't even capture like the finale here for you guys. That was amazing. But do not miss out on the shows that are happening on deck, and also the shows that are happening in the theater. They know how to put on great shows. Let's wrap this up. This was an amazing trip. I will never forget it. My kids will never forget it. They can't. I have this video to show them, even if they do. And I just want to talk about how important this was for me as a mama and as an entrepreneur to be able to provide my children with this experience financially, but also emotionally. I was able to be present. I was able to experience it with them, and I wasn't having to worry about my business not moving forward because of the business model that I've implemented, because of the marketing strategy that I use, which has my business working for me even when I'm not. Because I am working smarter and not harder, I'm able to provide a certain kind of lifestyle for my children, for my family, and it just makes me so proud. If you liked what you're hearing during this video, then I have a free training for you. I will drop the link in my description below. It's called Mamas Do It Different. It's a free training that talks about the mama and business strategy that I'm talking about here, that I implement for me and my family. I appreciate you being here. If this video was something that you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video, mama. Thanks for being here.